So welcome GMB pros, welcome those that are on the Facebook group live, those that are here live. We got AJ, I was talking to him a little bit earlier, Eric, Heather, Rob, Tracy, welcome. Appreciate your guys' support. Appreciate everyone that's catching the replay as well. So I just want to recap, remind everybody the purpose of GMB Pros, what William and I's goal is. One is, it's actually twofold. One is to help grow your agency, or two, help get results for your clients. And we'd love to kind of bring in guests. Today she's a guest, but we really consider her part of the family, with Holly with us is today. But all our guests, we love, and we always show like over the shoulders. How does this stuff look like? How do you do this? It's not just like in theory, what's working today. Guys, if you guys can catch this, those that were on here, we were just chit-chatting a little bit on, hey, what works today might not work tomorrow, but how to bridge that, right? How to keep that momentum going for your future projects, and helping serve your clan, your people, help serve everyone that your followers, right? So with that being said, guys, I appreciate everyone here. Holly, like I said, we will be together here, sub 3 days. We'll be face to face in AC. Can't wait. Give her a big old
Are you going to spring training?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm not
Oh,
gonna go
awesome.
to Thursday late, but I'll be there
Okay.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I think there's something going on Sunday. I forget what the
Yeah,
schedule
yeah.
is. It's the whole week. But yeah, super excited. If you guys want to see Holly, if you want to see me, not that I matter, but Holly will be there. I can't wait to see her face to face. With that being said, we have a great topic today with Holly, with SEO, like social media, right, Holly? How to get
Yes.
that automated and going. So I'll go ahead. For those that don't know you, Holly, or are new in their journey, could you tell us a little bit about your background, and how you got to this point, and then roll right into your
Yeah.
automation?
Yeah. So my background basically, I I didn't go to school. I was like the top lower 1% of my class. I, graduated with a D, but I was really good with computers. And at the time that we, like back in the early 90s, we had Macs and like the Apple Mac, and I was really good at coding databases actually. And I had to collect baseball cards, so I would um code databases for my baseball cards. But as you digress, and I basically had kids, and I needed to find a way to come home and work and be able to support my kids and still take them to school. So I came out doing YouTube was the first project that we did. Everyone knows me as the YouTube queen, and that has lasted now for 10 years. Um, I've been doing it for 10 years, but that's pretty much how I came. It was a pure accident, let me say that I kind of blew up. I just watched what my kids were doing at the time. They were doing Club Penguin, and we were making videos about their games. And then based on that, the traffic we were getting, then we just kind of fell into doing videos with businesses. And we did stuff like using Hangouts back in the day. Remember, William, you would do the Hangout,
Mhm.
and that isn't around anymore either. So, I mean, Google has products that they just use for a while and then they kick out the door. But
Yep.
so that's kind of how I started. From the YouTube, I went to doing mass page sites, and using SERP Shaker, I think, and like MPC. I did that for several years. From there, we did stuff with Google News, and we had a Google News network, which we still have today. And then about a year ago, I kind of did. I hurt my back. I didn't hurt my back, but I had a pretty bad back injury, and I was not able to be on my computer. And when I say I was on my computer 12 to 15 hours a day. I had hundreds of servers, and I was logging into like 100 to 200 servers every single day, making sure everything was running, logging into all my accounts, and, just doing basic work like that. And I couldn't do that. I couldn't stand, I couldn't walk, I couldn't hardly lay down. And because of that, I had to figure out a different way to do SEO that didn't take so much of my time, and something that I liked doing again. Because, like, I've been doing it for 10 years, and there's so much drama that it kind of takes, like, it can take the life out of you if you let it get to you. So, that's part of the reason why I have switched to doing social media. It doesn't have as much drama as regular SEO does. But beyond that, it's something that I can work on for like 45 minutes, an hour, not even. And then I can walk away and I can come back in an hour. And it's, we have a push button set up where we just run it through ChatGPT and like just click the button and it's all created for us. So definitely still doing automation. It's just we're doing it with social media instead. So that's the basic rundown of how I started doing SEO.
Awesome, awesome. I appreciate that. And I do remember those, like the Google News Network days. I think that's when I came across your path. So love
Yeah,
it.
we ran that. I think we had it probably 3 years. We had it in Google News for about 2.5 years, and then they did like a big, they kicked like everyone out of news. That was like it was during COVID. So if you applied for Google News in 2020, you were approved right away, and that lasted for probably 3 years, and then they started doing manual approvals. Well, they pushed a button basically and went everything back from 2020, and then they redid approval. So all of our sites were kicked out because they were all, basically like a PBN. So they're still good for linking and stuff like that. That's what, priority is just having those links alive and those links for doing tiers, but we're not putting it in Google News anymore because they are just looking too much at what you're doing.
Yeah. Now today, Holly, with social media and automation, what do you got for us? Let's roll right into it.
Yeah, so I mean, it kind of depends upon what you guys want to talk about with social media. I can tell you what we're doing. Can I show my screen?
100%.
Okay, let me just oh, it's been a while since share screen.
Very bottom.
Share.
Very-
All right, you guys should see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. So basically what we ended up doing and what we ended up building is, let me see if I can open it on here. So when I say that it was push button, this is essentially what we built. So it works with AI, and ChatGPT and Poe and Stable Fusion, whatever you want to have it running with. You can see where it says failed to get Midjourney images with, that's because I screwed up my Discord today. So I did not have time to fix that. But basically, I mean, we just use OpenAI. I should tell you what we're using this for though first. So we're using it for building out social media accounts. So we're using Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Pin, Twitter, LinkedIn, Reddit. You can use like Blogger with a scheduler. You can do stuff with WordPress.com with a scheduler. You can put it on GMBs, anything that pretty much takes a video. And we know that YouTube, that TikTok, that Google all read the videos, and if you read it and you hear it for the website, then your website will get rankings and it'll help rankings. Will it help your traffic is something different. We're not concerned about traffic. We're concerned about brand awareness. We're concerned about branded traffic. Or sorry, not referral traffic. The hashtags, the linking, like citations or websites and stuff like that. So the videos that we're making are all made on that tool, which I'll show you guys again, but we're all making it for social media accounts. Essentially, we're building brands that we rent out or that we can sell, whatever you want to use them for. And this is just like a starter account, just like I was messing around with showing Randy some of it. So the videos are all created with AI. I just put something in that program. I'll run to that in a minute. I'll show that. And it pulls like the content. It makes the video for you. If you put the website in, it'll say the website, which is what we want because we know Google will read that. And because of that, it will help your rankings for that website. And then we post those videos across the platforms, basically. Essentially, that is what we're doing in a nutshell. If that doesn't make sense to anybody, just put it in there. If you have questions about that specifically, just put it in there. There are filters that you have to understand with TikTok in particular. The filters are, so when you make an account, so let's bring this one up. So when you make an account, generally, it's going to look like this. Like it might get 0 or it might get like 10 views. You know, the first like several videos will only get 10 views. And then all of a sudden you'll get like this video got 245. So the first filter is hitting that 240 to 260. And that'll run for about 6 weeks. And then the next filter is going to hit at 650 to 750. That'll run 6 weeks. And the next filter is around like 12, maybe like 1200 to 1300. And that'll run another 6 weeks. And if you can't get enough traffic or clicks or likes on those videos, it hits you back down to the 245. So I was expecting once you hit that, 12 to 1400, it would keep doing it every 6 weeks, but it doesn't. It drops you back down. It doesn't drop you down because of spam, because we have some accounts that just have like one post a day on like their quiz channels, and they get decent traffic, but it drops you back down if it's not happy with the traffic that you're getting or like no one is engaging with you. So, with that said, it's only 245 views, but like out of those 245 views, somebody might be clicking on the hashtags, if we have hashtags in there, or going to the website, or, it's a naked URL. So they might be copy pasting it in there. Pin is the only one that you're allowed to do. So you can see it's a clickable link on pin. It's the only one that is allowed to have a clickable link in the videos, in each video. So like on TikTok, if you have like, I think it's 10,000 followers or 10,000 views or something like that, you have a clickable link in your profile. But if you were doing shout outs to businesses, then, you want them in each video. So like we are pitching it to businesses saying, hey, we have a channel in Cleveland and we will create a video for your company and we'll post one video a day across the nod. And, it's good for reputation. It's good for brand awareness, and it'll have a naked URL. So it's not like going to hurt you because it's not a clickable link. So when like, if you get hit by Google, you don't have to come to me to remove those links because they're not going to hurt you. And then, so then you would just, we do this across this one. So if you do it on Instagram, it's the same way. It's a profile link that's up there. If you click it on, you can like link out to the businesses like hash, or the businesses Instagram or whatever. So a lot of people like to do that if they already have a channel And then TikTok, obviously you can link out to a ton of different things. So, I mean, that is in it in a nutshell of how we are pitching it to businesses. Again, we're not pitching it to get traffic. We're getting it for reputation management, because if you guys have ever, I mean, social media is really big right now. Everyone has these cell phones and everyone goes shopping. Everyone, has a car. Well, everybody doesn't have a car, but at some point you're in a vehicle, or you have to get groceries or whatever, and you're bored and you're looking at your cell phone, because like my wife goes grocery shopping for 35 minutes. So I'm looking at TikTok and whatnot. So everyone has the phones. Why aren't you using that benefit? I'm not looking at Google reading about stuff. I normally go to Pin, to be honest, or a TikTok and watch videos. And if I find something interesting, then I'll look it up on there. But I'm doing it with my cell phone. I'm not really doing it with my laptop. So agencies really need to understand that with the Google updates that are coming out and hitting people's sites for a variety of reasons, the GMBs are getting suspended left and right, just because you're logging in and you didn't even do anything. You just logged in, or like you needed a phone number changed or whatnot, or someone suspended you or whatever. There's a variety of different things that are going to be starting to happen more and more. I believe that you better get on that social media bandwagon and start up some of these accounts, or at least start getting businesses that want social media done. And it's, I definitely had to take some time out and study the filters and understand about how how to get the people to click on it, or how to get people to like watch the videos. And it's always a learning process for me, as like, why is somebody watching this video versus not watching this video? So it's just a learning process, and agencies need to either stick someone on it, or they're going to have to start hiring out on it, because there's so much there's so many companies that need reputation and brand awareness, and website only is not going to do the trick anymore. So, I mean, it's a good time to start moving over and adding in social media stuff, and it's not expensive to be doing it. But so like, yeah, I'm just going to show you this real quick. So we just do like choose type, which is AI. And I'll just say I want to quote about Cleveland, Ohio, and generate video script. So right now it just went to ChatGPT and just pulled this script, and I scroll down, I choose the AI voice that I want. We'll just like 11 labs. It's 1 second. So every 1 second, the video will switch to a different image. You can use stock, or we use Midjourney or Dolly or Stable Diffusion, whatever. I use Midjourney, obviously. And it's 9:16 because we're doing social media stuff. You can choose the style, which I don't do, and you can do any languages. And then it just basically goes to ChatGPT and creates the video on the back end of a server. So I can like put 700 scripts in there in overnight and go to bed, and in the morning I have 700 videos that I watch. The only downside of this is that I have to do the quality control, because like has been a couple videos, like mostly it's the videos about science actually, that have like maybe like a gun on it, or like an image that is not appropriate. So then I have to delete that video, but it's really not that many. So in a nutshell, that's what we created. And we created it just because I couldn't do as many hours of work anymore, and we needed something for social media to provide for agencies, because agencies aren't doing it. They just don't have the time. And actually, I talked to a lot of different agencies before we talked about doing something like this, and a lot of them were getting pitched like 2,500 for, like 4 posts a month, which was crazy to me. And And so I was like, well, there's a lot of room for us to move in there and we can build it for you. We build the content. We build the social media accounts. We post it. Your job is literally just to give me the list of URLs that you want us to do. And then you don't have to learn it. Because we already learned it and because we have already built it. But I mean, you also, as an agency owner, you have to be able to learn and grow. And if you are sticking your head in the sand because you don't want to do social media and because you are scared of ChatGPT and AI, you are going to get past so fast that you're not even going to be relevant in this in 6 months from now. It's the biggest takeaway that I can give anyone is stop putting your head in the sand about it and just do it. Even if you're like, honestly, I'll show you this. So, KDP and Amazon is still considered social media to me, right? So we created this stupid puzzle book. So if we click on read sample, right, so let me scroll down. Oops. Oh, my computer is like, I don't want to click on that. Okay, I have to use my mouse, regular mouse. So this was created with ChatGPT, and maybe like Canva or BookBolt, something like that. Literally went to ChatGPT. I was like, yo, I want to make a word cross puzzle book for SEO. And I didn't have to teach them what SEO was. It already knew all the keywords and what, give me some riddles and blah, blah, blah. And it did it all for me. I ended up with like, I think 80 puzzles or something like that. And it's all about SEO. And it was cool because like it was completely written by AI and it took me an hour to do it. And so these are the crossword puzzles, and then these are the word searches, and these are the crossword puzzles. I did a book this weekend. I took a lot longer to do the chapter book because I was being a little bit more picky about stuff I shouldn't have been picky about, to be honest, just to throw it up there and kick it out. But this is cool because like, so let me open up this. Oh, so, let me open up this book that we did, I think a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago. Let me see if I can find if it's going to be nice to me or not. It's going to be nice or it's not. All right, let me click on it. So these are actually clickable links in like in Kindle and stuff like that. So you can put your backlinks in there in your actual book that see like this is clickable. It's not clickable on my computer because it's a sample. But this is like even backlinking that you can do, and it is considered social media. I consider it social media just because it's Amazon. So this is another thing that you guys can easily do with ChatGPT and build it. Like we're building these out almost on a daily basis right now. And you just have to ask ChatGPT to do it essentially. Another thing that we have built with social media. So let me go to the videos. And actually, I had a VA from William, and she did this for me. She built 20 of these she built 50 of these. Can you hear my volume or my audio?
No. No.
Okay, let me get the audio, just one sec. So
I know your camera's off for some reason. I don't know if
yeah,
that
I have
mattered.
my camera did. Okay. My camera back on. Okay. You see my screen?
Yep.
Where tough
see the
choices
audio?
meet hilarious
Yeah, now it
consequences.
is.
Today we are going to play Would You Rather Game SEO Edition. Make sure to subscribe for more fun quizzes. Let's go! Would you rather live without Google Analytics or never use social media for marketing? Considering my social media is just pictures of cats, that might not be a big loss. Would you rather only use black hat SEO techniques or never appear on any search engine? That's like choosing between being invisible or infamous. Either way, you're not going to the party.
All right, so I'm going to pause that. I think you should get the point. It's basically a would you rather game with SEO. And so we did a shorts version. The shorts version are getting like 2,700 views just like within the first, couple hours. We have built these type of videos for like riddles. We have them for emojis. We have like crime videos and stuff like that. And we're all building off Canva. And it still is it's still social media. So you can go in so many different spaces with social media. You just have to figure out the one that you want to do and the one that you like. I enjoy doing all of them. So we are tackling all of them. Just to see what is firing basically and what is not. So we also have a Etsy store. So she's building like Samsung TV frame art because it happens to be really big with over Easter. So she was building, I don't know, she probably built 60 products for that. And it's the same VA that we got from William. And literally I just sent her an Etsy product. I was like, can you build this? She's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, done. Let me know in a month when you're done. I don't get up their ass. I'm like, here, build this and let me know when you're done. There's no point. I'm not hand holding with anybody. And she's really good. And so, I mean, like totally off the subject of social media. If you need VAs, get them through William. Yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, it's just, you have to be moving. You have to try different things, see what hits the wall. It's just like throwing spaghetti at a wall, and whatever takes, then you tackle that. That's the way that we roll with our business. So I probably went through that really fast, and I'm sure there's a lot of questions, but the moral of it is that you need to get on social media. You need to build your social media profiles, however you want to build them. But you need to do it. Don't stick your head in the sand anymore.
So with this, Holly, this is something that you create for the agencies. All you need, you said, is just links. Like,
yeah,
would that be like the website GMB link, or what type of links are you attaching to this? Because I know you started off, this is more for like branding traffic, aka referral traffic, right?
Yeah, so the links, it really is up to you. But like, so you want, we're doing 30 videos a month. You don't want 30 videos going to the homepage. So like, we'll do the homepage, we'll do the inner pages. We'll do citations, because citations, that's a good way to get the indexing is for citations. And we'll do tiers. So like good tier ones, right? So we'll do guest blogs, and we will do, if they have a social media account, we'll link out to their social media account. So yeah, it's just, it's all the good links. You don't want to do GSA links in there. You don't want to do money robot links in there.
Awesome. So yeah, absolutely. I can see that, especially with indexing, right? And then, so you do all the socials?
Yeah.
TikTok, YouTube,
Yeah.
Instagram. What else did I see?
So
Facebook.
so it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Pin, Twitter, Reddit, LinkedIn. Did I miss any of those 7? I think that's the 7 that we do.
And one of the reasons why I would add on that is important. There's a couple of services like we offer specifically, like the Google, was it the GeoStack or the GeoBatch Stack that started offering based off of Jimmy's training, Jimmy Sendhu, which he's been doing forever. And GeoBatch Geos have been around forever. I mean, people have been using them forever, but everybody loves them and everybody's been talking about them. And they say, oh, they're so amazing and they get you ranked within weeks and all that. It's bullshit. Really, it really is. They get you ranked, and most people will tell you this, if you have all of your social signals done, if you have your city pages done, if you have your schema done, if you've already done press releases. So this magic little tool that everybody sells you will work if you've done all the work before trying to do this magical pill. One of which is social media. One of the things we offer, like we'll set up all your quote unquote social media accounts. Why? Because I ask people all the time, are you Googleable? Like, how can I get SEO clients? Okay, well, are you Googleable? What does that mean? Can I go to Google right now and type in William Jones Marketing or any of your business names right now and see LinkedIn, Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok, press releases, and your website? Most people concentrate on just the keyword. I go type in a keyword and I'm on number one or on page one. Well, if you're, to me, that's not even Googleable. You're not really Googleable. I want to be able to go say, who's Holly Starks? And it tells me a bunch of information about Holly. Without that, you have no brand.
Yeah.
And then once you have that as well, what Holly's doing on top of it is whenever I go to type in, if you will, Holly Starks is also going to give me other suggestions, which tells me Holly has a brand. Okay. And the more you're posting, like people don't understand, why does William post so much? I could tell you, for instance, I get leads off of Facebook stories by posting just an image of my VAs or a video of them doing some stupid TikTok dances or whatever, AI videos. Any of that is going to get you leads. And when you become, and I know we had Jonathan Mass come in and talk about it too, is when you become omnipresent, you know, there's only one person omnipresent if you believe in God, God, right? But if you become omnipresent to the point where all your competition sees you, the people that don't know about you see you, the people that hate you see you, well, guess what? Then it creates a buzz in the market and people are going to talk about you. You always want to court attention. It's in one of the laws of power by what's his name in his book. Good attention, bad attention, same thing. But the only way you're going to get that is through being on social media. And most people, don't have the time. Like I could tell you, it's so simple. Just do a little recording and throw it up. Use your phone. Everybody's got it on you. But the reality is most of you will never do it. And what Holly's pretty much offering is a service where you go, here's all the links, and she does them for you. Versus if you give them to even a VA, I'm going to say, okay, I could show you an onboarding form from one of my content guys. They go, what's your brand? What's your colors? What's the point of this? Who's your ideal client? What's your goal of them? You know, where do you want them to go? Are you going to do lifestyle? Are you going to do workouts? Are you going to do business? Are you going to do like me? I do very little on SEO, business, agency, lifestyle, traveling. And then you're going to quote unquote create content just for that. That's really, I mean, honestly, it's not, everybody says it's real easy to do. No, it's not. It's not really easy.
It's not at all.
Hard as shit. Excuse me, but it's really hard. So for someone to go, okay, give me a list of, you know, your links and I'm going to create the content for you. And by tomorrow, I'm going to wake up with 700. I mean, really, you practically have to be an idiot not to do it. But that's just
it is a no-brainer because like you don't have to try to like we talked about this last year, William. I wanted to do more videos, and I hate my face on camera, and I hate my voice on camera. So that was my I couldn't go any further in my plan to create videos because like I put that as a stepping stone for me. And that is for many people. They don't have the time.
Yeah, they either don't have the time, or the other one is I don't want to be on camera. Right?
Yeah.
You can make
Yeah.
faceless YouTube videos and get them ranked and stuff. But and one of the probably at World of Search in our conference, I'm going to be talking about personal branding week. One of the reasons is people don't want to put themselves, and probably Holly, I can almost testify this is probably why. You don't want to put your fucking face, you don't want to put your face out there. Generally, most people don't, because the moment you do, it's like everybody becomes a marital relationship expert once you get a divorce. You know, once you put your face on YouTube or any of these other platforms, everybody, they're going to have a lot of people that are going to come after you and attack you, and they're going to blame you for everything that goes wrong in their life. You know, I wouldn't have done it this way. You don't know nothing about SEO. And they come after you. This is why she's talking about staying out of SEO groups on top of it. It's like same reason people don't do YouTube, because they don't want criticism. People love to be loved by everybody. And you have to have very freaking thick skin to show your face. But this service, you know, or having faceless YouTube videos and stuff like this, even on short form, you don't have to do it. Like, you know, I mean, most people don't, you can't go to all of your VAs and go, hey, make me a bunch of TikTok videos of y'all doing crazy TikTok dances. Or in my case, I go, just do me some videos, background videos of, or B-rolls of you showing the staff, right? Because I use that and I put text over it. Most people don't have that ability. So this is for people that don't have that ability.
Yeah.
But it's, for me, it's branding and referral traffic. I mean, an average content VA to do 30 videos, like even with us, which is cheap, is still $800. And most people are like, you know, that's expensive. And I'm like, you're just a cheap cheap, because the average person, if you go like Holly showed you, and I could show you many other agencies do it, you're talking about over $2,000 a month for a few posts a week.
Yeah.
You're not talking
Four posts a month. I seen the pitch is 2,300 for 4 posts a month, and their onboarding was like, oh my God, 12 pages. My onboarding after you buy in is an email that says, what is the list of the URLs? You get 30 a day, 30 a month. Yeah. That's it. Don't bother me. That's it. You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Holly, where can people go on to like get more info, to sign up? How can they find that out?
So let me screen share. I'm just gonna do it this way. So if you go to store.hollystarks.com, so there's a couple different things. So if you want to run your own social media campaigns, you just need videos made. We will make the videos for you. They're $1 a video. It's 150. You just tell me the niche. We'll create them overnight. We'll send them to you. Like, it's really like a 3-4 day turnaround, because I have to do quality control on every single video. But if you want to do that, we will create it for you. That's perfectly fine. Another option is the social media posting network, which is what we've been talking about today. So these are the nods that I've made. So nods to us, so evidently I'm saying it wrong. It's, so I'm Northern, so we say nods. I think it's nodes. Is it nodes?
Oh.
We say nods though.
I like nods. I get a
It's
lot of
called
nods.
a nod. Yeah. So like Atlanta has so at the top it says, you know, it's YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Pin, and possibly Instagram, because Instagram's a little more cranky with me. So you notice I don't have Reddit and LinkedIn in there. We will do a post on those, but we're not doing mass posting because they are definitely have some spam filters on there. So you get those, these are the ones you get, is YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and Pin. So you got, these are the ones we have set up right now. and if you buy in, and it's again, I'm not like doing a money grab on this. So this one is $100 a month, and it's 5 spots per nod. So like Atlanta, I have 2 spots already sold, so there's 3 left. And I'm not opening any more spots because we're very specific on when we can post and how much velocity we want posting. So like Chicago, I actually did sell 2 spots on there today. So I have 3 for Chicago. For the cleaning service, I have all 5 open. For Utah, I have 4 open. For Florida, I think I only have 2 open. So each of them have different, and we're not going to oversell it. So if you're interested, that's $100 a month. But the deal is that if you do this and you buy it for a whole year, you buy your spot for a whole year, you get another spot for free, 100%. So that means that you get 2 spots. So a lot of people have sold their spots to their, obviously to their clients. So like you can sell this to your client for $500 a month, and you're literally paying me $100 a month to do it. And then you get a spot for free. So I have some that are doing the monthlies. I have some that are doing the yearly. So if you are on a yearly and you're like, what happens if I lose that client after 2 months of signing on? You can actually rotate that. You just have to, on the 25th day, you have to tell me that, hey, these are the new links for the next client. But you have to stay on that nod. So you can't go from Atlanta to Chicago. It has to be Atlanta for the whole entire year. You can
So
just
for example, because I'm on here right now. So you'll make, because you got 2 services really. You'll either do the social posting with you, or you'll do just the videos. And just for 150 videos, you're talking basically I don't even know, it's cheap. It's 150 videos for 150 bucks. So you're only talking about $1 a video.
yes. And
That's
that is
insane.
sent to you, and you actually
You post it. Yeah, you have to
post
post
them.
it. But
But
if I
the
got in
other
on the
2
social media network, the other 2, one is a buy one, get one, and the other one's only $100 a month. And you would
Yeah.
actually do all the posting.
We do all the work. We just say, give me your 30 links.
Yeah, that's cheaper than a VA. So, and I
Yeah.
live in the Philippines, and I'm telling you that.
And let me tell you that this pricing is only going to be there until April 9th, because when I come back from spring training, the price is going to be at least like 50% higher. And then once we fill another 10 spots, we'll do another, then it'll be at 200. So like if you seriously want to lock in the price, you had better do it, because it is a first come,
Stupid
first serve,
shit.
like, yeah. And the prices are
is.
so stupidly cheap, which is why we did it that way, is that we want to bring people in because it helps us build our network, and we're helping you build your brand awareness. So
I don't know how to tell y'all how much time alone, just the video aspect, not even the quote unquote posting, but just the video aspect of it will save you. It's like, I just got in talk to my video guy yesterday, and I told him, I said, for example, I do a lot of like lifestyle, hey, business type stuff, and how long that's going to take. Generally I have to go, just for example, when y'all see me put out a bunch of content, like let's say the SEO audits. The SEO audits alone, I take an entire weekend and I go, let me record all these videos. Let's say it's 30 of them. And then I have 30 for the entire month. That took me 16 hours of me sitting down and doing it. Or if I do the lifestyle videos where you talking about, hey, things I learned from my mentor or business and that sort of thing, I have to come down here and I sit down here for 3 or 4 hours and I have to just spit it out. But that's me having to think about it and me writing it down, sometimes using ChatGPT and stuff. That's not posting it. That's just creating it, the raw content, then giving it to my guy, then him doing it. He charges about $15 per short. And that's to make a very, very good. I'm not talking about just captions. I'm talking about him actually doing all that other stuff too. So, but I just put an order in, Holly. So
Oh, awesome. All right, thank you.
I think you're about nuts if you don't, but it's just for me, it's more content. And I've already seen the questionnaires, so I already seen all that. I already know about it,
Yeah,
you know, so
yeah.
um
I mean, it's something that I'm enjoying doing again because I've always loved videos and I understand how videos work, and that's what I'm really good at. So that's why I went back to doing videos and why I went, essentially back to social media. And, I think a lot of pushback is that, you're an agency, oh, we sell backlinks. It still is a backlink.
Yep.
And it's a strong backlink because it's on a social media network.
and like
I don't want to
YouTube
make the
for
videos,
you know, for example, YouTube, it's instant indexation. Most of the time, if I'll put a video up on YouTube, it'll be instantly indexed.
Yeah.
You know, and you can put in all the keywords and everything else and the latitude long. You can optimize your videos however you want, but but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know, it's something that we created. I'm happy with it. It is moving the needle. That's really all we care about. And we're filling a hole, that social media hole that agencies don't really they don't want to fill. They don't have the ability to fill. The quotes that we have seen are just so stupidly priced. Like 4 posts a month for 2,300.
Well, I'll give you an example. So this is years ago. I forget who it was, but basically when social media first became a thing, is basically $99 a month, and they'll post on one platform 4 posts a day. I mean 4 posts a week. You provide the content, right?
Yeah.
So, but that was about 5 or 6 years ago. You know, now it's like if I wanted to do that and I wanted to do it times 5 different platforms, it's going to cost me $500 minimum per client. If that was back in the cheap days,
Yeah.
we don't, we as like outsourced sharks, we do, I think it's 3 to 4 clients, 3 to 4 businesses. And that's about, I want to say for us, it's about, I think $600-700 a month, something like that.
Yeah. So if people think that
Yeah.
like that this type of stuff, like, oh, I'm just gonna,
No.
go and build it. So let me tell you some of the background stats on this. When you sign up for Midjourney, the biggest package was the mega package is $120 and you get 96 hours. I use 96 hours overnight. That means that I almost have 30 Discord Midjourney. If I'm running it every day, I have 30 Midjourney subscriptions, or I use Dolly, or I can use Stable Diffusion, which we just started using Stable Diffusion. So 96 hours of videos and images are being created every single day. And only me is doing the quality control on every single video. I literally touch probably 700 to 1,200 videos every single day. Because I don't know how to teach someone how to understand like this video is not okay. Or this image is not okay. And that's just like, that's my like OCD part of it.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, plus
Let me tell you have to start documenting your process, which should be, for instance, and it's a painstaking, is like Holly goes, for instance, I'm just giving you for instance. It had a gun on one of the images. She writes it down. The next one, it has this. Everything that you come across that you know that's in here, you have to write it down and then make a check sheet. And then the person that reviews them has to go through that check sheet. And even then, you're still going to have crap come through the cracks that you're going to miss. That they're going to miss because you didn't write it down or they're not in your brain.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only way that I know of.
Yeah. And beyond that, Midjourney subscriptions, then you have to have servers running in the background to create the videos for you. So, and you need to have some pretty nice servers to be spitting out 700 videos a night. And I could actually do more than 700, but sometimes like I'm like, I only want to, work for half of the day. So we're only going to load this up and stuff like that, So,
And some
yeah.
days Holly wants to be at the campground. So,
Yes,
Kurt, my mom and them just went to campground again. I said, I wish I was there. Kurt Smith says, how deep can the rabbit hole go as far as automation with social media? I've heard of IFTTs. I hear words like syndication, etc. Can I really post one blog and have it posted 100 social accounts? This has nothing to do with that aspect of it, but this is on blogs per se.
Yeah, so like you can't create the same video and create it and put it on TikTok. It has to be like 1 second different. So yeah, you can do that. You can post one video across 1,000 social media accounts. You can 1,000 websites. IFTT. I don't know. I have.
Well, IFTTT you can, but then for example, if you have, here's the whole point. Let's say you have one of my tier 1, whatever tier SEO packages, we give Web 2.0s away. And everybody says, well, Web 2.0s, some people say Web 2.0s don't work. It's old school SEO. Well, it is, but it is not. The whole point of Web 2.0 is it's, let's say, Weebly, Wix, Deviant, a bunch of this Web 2.0 websites that you can control, right? You take your content, you post it on your main WordPress blog. If you have a certain WordPress plugin attached to that WordPress, right? You establish all your Web 2.0s first. Then once you have that, then you go put in the plugin. Once you put in the plugin on your WordPress site, anytime you do a blog, it's going to distribute it through all these other Web 2.0s. And we do 50. So to me, I don't think there's, I mean, you could do 1,000, but I think it's kind of pointless, Kurt. I mean, you could,
Yeah.
but
I mean, you
why
can.
would
He was
you?
asking if you can. You can, but what is the
why?
benefit? Yeah.
So for me, I'll do a syndication across, and people can do it or not do it. It doesn't matter. Especially with local SEO, I don't think it's necessarily local SEO. I don't think you need as many backlinks as most people think. Eric says, Holly, when you say touch every video, what's an example of what you mean or what you're looking for?
So sometimes, so because we're using ChatGPT, it hears the word ANN or AND, and it'll type AN. Okay, so let's say, okay, let's example. If it says the word and, it'll hear and, but type and.
So the caption sometimes what'll happen is even with captions, not just ChatGPT, but it will wind up with captions. It'll put an instead of and, or it'll misspell things. And so you either have to touch every video or have a fluent English employee or virtual staff that will actually look at every single sentence. And I see mistakes. I have a very good one, and I still get mistakes in my videos.
And there are mistakes that will get past me. There isn't anything up, that I can do about that. If I'm looking down and I don't see the word, and I look up and I'm like, I watch it, and then I throw it in Camtasia also, because then I do some image stuff for pin. So I kind of do actually watch it twice. But there are some that will get past my first filter, and then the second one I'll find, I'll be like, crap, now I got to do that video over or something like that. But yeah, it's like I'm looking for that. Plus, like images, if somebody because if you're making let's say I'm doing something with tourism and there are people walking, person has 3 hands, I have to kill that video.
Yeah,
because
they're really bad when it comes to hands.
Yeah, so that's kind of the biggest thing is watching like the hands or the feet or something like that. So yeah, I have to pay attention to One of them, I literally like, it looked like a male body part with hands around it. And I was like, wow, I don't know how that prompt came out, but yeah, I had to delete that video. So, I mean, it's stuff like that, that like, I know that if I put on TikTok this bloody looking heart, it's going to get hit with like a community,
Well,
like
here's one I've been
whatever
getting
it's
hit
called.
with, Holly. So I did some videos in the captions. The only difference on TikTok specifically was in the captions it said automation. And
Oh,
as soon as it said automation in the and I was talking about agency automation systems.
yeah,
And when I said automation systems, it's a community violation every single time.
yeah,
So that's
yeah,
the key, one of the key words that I've been hit with community
yeah,
violations
yeah.
on TikTok.
The stuff with science tends to have more community violations where I'm like, I don't understand why this one is getting hit. Like, what is wrong with this one? But you know, that
It's kind of like the same thing with Google ads or Facebook ads. They'll let certain, like Facebook ads, if you're talking about weight loss, they don't want someone that's overly fat and they don't want someone that's overly fit. And they'll give you, and they'll slap your ads. There are different things that they look for, and you have to. Only way you're going to know that's by doing it,
yeah,
which is what you've done. So versus any of y'all could try it, and then what winds up happening, you'll get hit with a violation, and the next thing you know, you put all that time and effort into videos that won't even stick.
yeah, yeah. So now, like, you know, and we've been doing it for long enough that like, I just know that this is not going to work, and so I have to pull that video. And I don't know how to explain why I know that, but I know that I just like, it's a gut feeling of looking at it like, yeah, that's gonna get me in trouble or something. So I don't know how to teach that.
Now, Holly, so this would be like perfect. If somebody, well, you tell me, I don't know, like I'm in plumbing, I'm a roofer, I'm a contractor, limo, like I want to create content for that G&B, for that website, for those social medias.
Yeah.
Am I on track?
Yeah, it's good for anything that you have a business for. So, let's say that you have a roofing company in Arizona. We would create your videos about roofing and we have the modifier as Arizona. So when the video comes out, it'll have roofing and pictures of Arizona because they're going to connect the two and Google will connect the two that this video and this channel is about roofing in Arizona. So we're not putting Dallas on our Arizona channels. We're not crossing that line. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know if you, I mean, you probably could, but we're not doing that. We're just making it very niche specific. So
Yeah,
like,
for those of you that maybe don't understand why it's like the cities and stuff, go look up, for example, on your phone, go look up Orlando, Florida, things to do, or Orlando, Florida in general, and you'll see on the very bottom towards where it has videos, you're going to have TikTok and you're going to have YouTube, etc., popping
yeah,
up with videos that are in that specific city, let's say Orlando. So there's a reason why I believe Holly's doing what she's doing. So
yeah, we don't want to messy things up. We want a niche specific network. Not to say that you like, so I built a network about like affiliate marketing. So you could have many things about affiliate marketing. And then we built a channel about like making money online. So you could have affiliate marketing in there and you could have stuff with finance and crypto. That would be fine, but you wouldn't have videos about Dallas tourism on that channel.
yeah.
So you kind of have to, you got to be a little smart about that.
Awesome. Guys, we are coming up to the 60-minute mark. We're past it actually. So I want to make sure we cover everyone's questions about social media. How to leverage this really in two ways, right? Positioning yourself as the expert in a particular city, in a particular brand, in a particular niche, I should say. And then two, how to, position yourself as the expert to get clients, right? We all know, William, like the email list, the postings on there, how to leverage this in to get clients, right? And that's the ultimate goal, right? We're doing a disservice if we're world class at a service that we don't get it out there and let people know what you're good at. Because you heard Holly here. She's tried a lot of things. One of the things she enjoys the most, and that's like the lane she's picked, is this video social media. And it's super true. I think there is a huge gap, but not only in, like, it's not just about posting. I think Holly goes a little bit further in polishing that process up. Automation, easy, consistency, very much so consistency, right? Making it geared for talking to Google to put you in the position so you're the expert in this niche, in this area, consistently day in and day out. And $100 a video, $1 a video, a minimum of 100 videos. That is freaking awesome. We need to talk, Holly. I have some things up my sleeve that I want to accomplish. So hopefully I'll snag you in AZ.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super, 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 $1 a video, just like if you buy, well, I won't go there, but just like other things, a certain minimum, right, that you want to do, because in 30 days, Holly's essentially saying if you do one a day, right, on a specific platform, she's giving you essentially 3 months worth of stuff, right? For $100.
Right.
Think about
Right.
that, which is huge, huge. And then God forbid that she does more like different platforms, right? And which is awesome. Now we have a couple last questions here before we call it. Do you use Google Profiles to keep it?
Oh, did he drop?
Yeah, it looks like he'll drop. You might be back. We lost you there, Alfredo. Yeah, it looks like he dropped completely.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
you
my
back?
internet is. Yeah, my internet. I've been having issues with my internet. But I was just asking a question that Tracy brought up, as far as he told me his camera and his audio is not working, but he wanted to know how to leverage this to separate within the GMB profiles.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, you have to understand coding with authentic 2FAs, and you have to download that so that you can always have access to those Google profiles. So right now I think we're running, don't quote me, but I think we're running around 100 different nods. So that would be 100 different Google profiles, which is 100 different 2FAs, which is actually all connected on one IP at the very end. Google doesn't care about the stupid one IP, but we do have it all safely, so that this account isn't connected to this account, which isn't connected to this account. Like, we're not interlinking that way. So I can't go too much into it because it's all sort of internally built, but yeah, everything is on a different Google profile.
Awesome. Now, let's see here. Rama, go back to I don't know if you were here from the beginning, but Holly does show some examples of what those videos look like, the likes on those videos look like. So go back into once the replay comes on, or on Facebook, and you'll be able to catch some of that. She actually goes into the program where she creates this stuff. which program she uses to create this stuff. So it gives you an idea of the end result. But I think overall, guys, don't get too caught up. I mean, you see Holly does care a little bit about the end result, and I think she takes care of the obvious stuff that's wrong. But I think the game changer here is that automation, where that's one less thing you have to do. Location and niche, it's all taken care of for you on automation, like consistency. And I think that's where the magic really happens, is that consistency.
Yeah, it's just like YouTube. Like you need to be consistent. So if you are posting on like TikTok at like 6 in the morning, and then the next day you post at 3 in the afternoon, and then you don't post for 3 days, and then the next time you post is 11 o'clock at night. Like, no, you can't do that. It's very consistent.
Yeah, 100%. Guys, any other questions you may have? Any other questions?
Eric had a question. Am I able to, with my text skills, be able to program blocking out items that you don't want to be generated in your prompts? Like you can do that, but like sometimes it doesn't honor what you are asking for those negative prompts. So I would not trust it to honor it every time. So I'm just going to watch it, and then that's the only way that my OCD can get past it. I really, when I started in the beginning, I was like, I'm just gonna like skim it or watch the first, like, I mean, the videos are 3 seconds to like 9 seconds. So it's only 3 seconds, really 3 seconds with 700 videos. Like it goes really fast. I'm pretty good at it. Definitely. Unless I hit with like, there's like certain niches like e-com. AI cannot say e-com the right way, and I had to remove like, I don't know, 200 videos because it couldn't say e-com. So it's stupid things like that you find out, or there's certain terminology where I read it, I'm like, yeah, it's not going to do it. I'm not even going to try.
Awesome. Thank you, Eric, for that. I appreciate that. So guys, I put the link to the service on here in the chat. And I put it also in the group. Let's show Holly some love and support.
Remember,
go
the pricing will not be like that after we're back from Arizona. So April 9th. It's not going to be that cheap.
When does the Arizona start? In a few days, couple of days?
Wednesday.
Okay.
I'm leaving Wednesday if we don't get snow. That's the hope. Yeah.
And you're speaking too, correct?
I'm speaking Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah.
Awesome.
And there's a live stream. If you want to hear me talk about Amazon and KDP and tricks that we found out of how to rank your products in Amazon, which is really cool. So yeah, it's I'm excited about it. I haven't talked about this stuff like in public, so I'm excited.
Awesome. All right. I know Alfredo will be there.
Yep, I'll be there. I'm excited. I'm catching the last 3 days or so, but I will be there. So guys, with that said, I appreciate everyone on here. William, you have any last closing remarks?
No, I'm good. After going there and buy it, I've already bought it myself. So when Holly gets back and everything. So after Ramadan, I will be starting classes back up, like agency trenches, like I told you guys about. And if you have any people that you want to come in and speak that we haven't had, we're always looking for new people to come in and speak. If you have any questions for me or anything, just drop a ticket at WilliamJamesMarketing.com. Just go under support, drop a ticket. Please don't come into my inbox unless it's like an emergency, like I actually know you and we're really close. But I prefer it to go through support. So
awesome, guys.
All right. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Alfredo. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for coming on. It's good to
Awesome.
see you.
Much love and success, guys. See you on the next one.